back in the kitchen. That's because I've got my new foam clamp. Yay! Right. This is pork, orange and star anise for the slow cooker from this Hamlin All Colour Cookbook, Slow Cooker Recipes, which I like very much. This is the same book that I made my Christmas pud from last year. So I'm just I've never made this recipe before, so I'm just going to take you along for the ride. So at the moment I'm just browning the old pork. It says shoulder steaks, which were not available to me. So we've got loin chops. But to be honest, I think that'll be just as nice. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. So I've got a bit of grating and juicing to do as well. I'm not sure you can actually see properly what I'm doing there. Let me see if I can... That's better, isn't it? There we go. Right, so... yeah. Get those going a little bit more. We're going out, I've got to take Cosy to the eye clinic at the hospital in a little while. So I thought we'd get this in the cooker now and then I won't have to worry about tea later. It can be somewhat of a drag because we're seeing the orthoptist and an optician today. Ooh, I'm losing my flip-flops. Just washed and dried my orange. And now, oh dear, can you even hear me over the washing machine? I'm going to use this little microplane. Doing this the wrong way around. So that's the orange. And in a minute now it's going to start to smell like Christmas. Now there's only one ingredient in here that I'm omitting, which is onion, because I'm not supposed to have too much onion in my diet because it can trigger my fibroid. It's one of the things that's a bit inflammatory for me. And I do use it some of the time. I like it in the curry. But in recipes where I think we can manage without it, I'll either just omit it altogether or I'll replace it with something like spring onions or leeks, which I can have, which is bizarre, I know, I realise that's very strange. So, it should be quite a nice quick recipe, and I'm just going to have it with some rice and veg later. It says in the book to serve it with like a mash with green vegetables, which also sounds very lovely. But we prefer rice here, so that's what we're going to do. Right. And let's juice this. And then I think it's more or less an assembly job after this. That is a nice orange. Don't have oranges very much at this time of year because they're out of season, but that one is actually very tasty and very juicy. So I'll just finish browning these and then I'll come back to you when I get to the next stage. Right, so this would normally be where I would put the onions in and fry them for 5 minutes, but we're just going to move straight on to the next stage here, which is to add the flour, which was 2 tablespoons, and I'm obviously using the gluten-free flour, so at that level, 1, 2, and stir that round. I suppose we can make a little roux with the fat. turn the heat off for a second because it was really going for it. Okay, I'm going to add the chicken stock. I'm just going to do a little bit first. Make a bit of a paste. Okay. Now I might need to add a little extra liquid depending on what it looks like when it's done, because GF flour makes a slightly thicker sauce than normal flour, I find. This is just 3/4 of a pint of chicken stock. Let's turn it back on low now. Really low. Probably do with my it's tough because it's not there. I was going to say I could probably do with my whisk, but my big whisk is broken. I'm just going to keep going like this until I get it blended. Won't take long. Oh, how I wish I had a whisk right now. I've got a little one somewhere, but the trouble is I'm sharing my kitchen with another person now because Ivy keeps coming in to make stuff and I can never find what I want when I want it. And I'll tell you what, let's get the rest of the ingredients in, and then if it plan. I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. Keep my book open to help. Right, so I'm running page here. There we go. Chicken stock, grated rind and juice of the orange. So in goes the orange. And the juice. And then you want 3 tablespoons of plum sauce. Ooh, that's 1 and a bit. 2. And then 2 tablespoons of soy, and this is the Kikkoman gluten-free soy. And Mummy doing a recording.
What you making?
Pork, orange and star anise.
Yummy, it smells so nice.
Good. Then give this a stir around. And before I add the spices, because I haven't got a whisk and I never thought about that at the shop, I'm just going to give it a quick doodle with this. Get it all nice and smooth. I'll turn you off for this bit. There we go. See, it's all nice and smooth now. So it says half a dried chilli. Well, what do we reckon? I'm going to put about that much chilli, maybe a slightly less because the kids aren't that fond of really spicy stuff. And 3 to 4 star anise, which is one of my absolute favourite spices in the world. And then all we have to do is bring this to simmer, and as always I'm winging it. It says 8 to 10 hours on low in the slow cooker. You pour this on top of the pork and leave it to go. But because I'm starting a little bit late, I'm going to do about 6 hours on medium, and I think that'll be just fine. So I'll show you what it looks like when we've got it all cooked up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look what's just arrived. Stripy cat yarns. Limited collection, mischief managed. This is the sock set with the mini with the heels toes, and it's a self-striping. And this is going to be my special holiday cast on for the October half-term holiday, so I just took this away tightly but snugly until it's time. But oh my gosh, look at these colours. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Sarah. Look at the state of this parcel. This is my second quarter of the Advent mini swap run by Luli, and it's come from Natalia in Denmark. I'm going to open it up. Well, not going to take much doing. Have a look at what's inside and sincerely hope that it's not too badly damaged. Boo! I'm going to try that again. Thankfully, they've not got too damp. It seems to be that kind of paper that's got the shiny coating on it. This one's a little bit dampo, but I'm hoping that will dry out. And there's some nice little teas which are all in a plasticky covering, so
We've got organic herbal tea, Hello Sofa, and pink piece, and roses are red, which I know I'm going to enjoy because I love rosy flavoured teas. Right, let's put these in the basket. Here we go, here's the advent basket. Do you remember it from Vlogmas? If you watched you will, if not, this is what I put my mini skeins in from my Luli advent swap. So there are my quarter ones. And now 2, 4, 6. Quarter 2 can go in there, and I shall drink the teas well before December. I've put my hand cream on and now I can't get my lip balm off, Bramble. That's better. Hello. I hope you can see me okay, and I hope I don't kick the tripod because I've got my legs sticking out here at a funny angle. I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching and sticking with me thus far, and I wanted to share with you a few little finished objects that I have just in the last week or two completed. What did I finish first? These. Oh, I've just noticed a pull on the toe. Oh well, I'll sort that out later. I'm not sure whether I actually shared that these were finished before. These are the Eeny Meeny Halloweeny socks in my yarn of the same name, and they've just got a heel and toe in them that's done in opal uni colour, and that's on the sparkle sock. I'm not sure whether you can actually see the sparkle there or not. I think you can a little bit. Then I also made a pair of the Take Your Partner, I think that's what they're called, Take Your Partner mittens by Kay Litton of the Crazy Sock Lady podcast, and they got a finished look. So they are knitting the Greenlambkin yarn Fright Night colourway, and they're on sparkle as well. Done on a 2.25mm needle. Knitting the round. I can highly recommend the pattern. Beautifully written and knits up like a dream really fast. So that's those. And then here's my other FO, which is the acorn socks. And the pattern is, let me just see if I can make it any better. The pattern is the acorn socks by Hannah Woodhead from Yarnia Designs. And I dyed this yarn myself. It's called Hobhurst's House. It was one of the Derbyshire Dyers Market Night colourways. And the toes are Agdrafil, I think. And these are actually a present for my mummy. So I did modify the pattern to put in a forethought heel. And I just used my own toe. But I followed everything else. It's a toe up pattern, which I quite enjoy for these actually. So these can go upstairs now and get wrapped up for my mummy. I really like in this design, and this is the second time I've knitted these socks. I really like the way that the rib flow, the lace pattern flows into the rib at the top. That's a really nice finishing touch. Lovely pattern, Hannah. Then I showed you I was working on these socks, and I've not really got that much further with these. The acorn socks were my sort of more focused knit when you can actually concentrate kind of socks, and these are just my knit when you get a minute but you don't really have to pay attention to what you're doing socks. So the heel line, I'm not sure whether you can see it actually in this light, is there. It's that pink line there. So I'm very nearly putting the toes in for this one, and I'm going to be using the West Yorkshire Spinners. I can't remember the name of this, even though I only just ordered it the other day, but it's the very limey green, and I think that'll look really nice. And the last project that I'm working on at the moment is one that has been an HO for many years, well, 2.5 years I think, and I've just decided I've got to get on and finish the second sock so that I could actually wear them. And it's living in this Halloween bag that Craftmonger Law made for me. And the pattern is the Speckled Space socks, and here is the finished one, all but darning in the ends. And the yarn is really pretty. and it's a Ducky Darlings yarn. Oh, I think you can see it well in that light. There you go. And it's a Halloween one. Let me see if the ball band is still in here. Yeah. Ducky Darlings Trick or Treat. And it was a sock set. So it came with this lovely acid green mini for the heels and toes. So I cast this on a few days ago once I'd finished the acorn socks as something to, you know, concentrate on a little bit more. And I've done the foot. You can see the heel line there, that dark pink, so I've just got past that. And now I'm on the bit where I'm patterning front and back. So I will show you my progress on these next time. But for now, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this this little vlog, and I will catch up with you hopefully in the next week or two. Bye!